It's official. I'm in a reading rut. Book 7 of the year is completed and it was mediocre. Look, I know this author is super popular and unfortunately he gets lumped in a lot with Frida McFadden, which I think is unfair because his writing style is considerably better than hers. But writing style, writing technique can only make up for so many flaws. And look, it wasn't a bad book, but I don't want to read just not bad books. I want to read fantastic books. The setup is a husband and wife who buy a home and they have to renovate the home. They're strapped for cash, and in the attic they discover that there are some bodies in it, bodies of children. And at the same time, the woman discovers that she's pregnant. So that's the general setup. My problem with the book is twofold. So first of all, nothing really happened for the first 3/4 of the book. And I know that you're going to say, well, they found the bodies. Yeah, they did, but it was all passive. So they found the bodies, they struggled with money, the pregnancy, there's a second family, but it's just really, really slow. And I can invest time into a slow book, provided the payoff warrants it. And in this case, it didn't quite warrant it. The second issue I had with this book is that there were so many interludes. I will tell you a secret right now. As a writer, when we put things in like an excerpt from a newspaper or let's say a newscast, an autopsy report, anything like that, it has one purpose, and that's exposition, right? That's just to tell you something. Now, it can be done tastefully, and if it's done infrequently, it can work, right? Especially during a very tense scene, you can cut away, reveal the information in a more benign manner, give you a little bit of a breather, and then throw you right back into the action. But in this book, we had all of the things I mentioned. We had a newscast, we had an autopsy report, we had police interviews, we had characters who had just one chapter POV. And again, the problem with this is that it's exposition, and the problem with the exposition is as a reader, same thing when you're watching a movie, as a watcher, when you feel this, when you understand that this is what the author's doing, you're taking completely out of the story. They're like, oh, they're telling me something now. Well, don't tell me it. Let me experience it firsthand. The book was called Keep It in the Family by John Mars. Again, it wasn't a horrible book. It just was slow, too much exposition. And in the end, it's just like a meh. I don't usually give ratings for books, but if I had to give a rating, I'd give it around a 3 out of 5. Just because, again, the writing wasn't so bad. Now, I've read other John Mars books before, so if you are interested in picking up one of his books, I would recommend a book called The One, and this one is a pass for me. So, as I said, I'm in a reading slump. I need you guys to help me out. Please tell me, give me a real banger book that I can get excited about again. Just write it in the comments below.